And now a message for the season. Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Tommy Cordell.
Well, I tell you what, Kel, that's what I'm talking about. We're charging tonight. We ain't letting up at all. We're out here on the east side, right, Kel? East side, Rosersville. We're all here, one big family tonight. On the air or in person here at the garage, at the studio. We're in the big shop tonight. Man, this is the second annual Elbows Up Christmas Festivus. Christmas Festivus. Hope you enjoyed our little rendition there we did for the season. Trying to tell everybody to have a little peace within themselves. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. Life's too short. You know what I'm saying? Life's way too short. Now, man, we got an A-May lineup tonight like you ain't ever seen. Whew. You can't get fired up for that, Kel. You know what they say.
You must be sniffing glue.
You must be sniffing glue. You heard that in Path Valley, didn't you, Kel? I know. Kel, he's heard that in Path Valley. Oh, yeah. They're going to do T-shirts like that up there. That's their life. You must be sniffing glue. Now, episode 48. That's 48, right? Which I will turn, just so y'all know, December 30th. Coming up, 48. Who'd ever thought? That's crazy, Kel. You know what I'm saying? Now, whew, we got Fast Freddy Keister here. He's there hanging out, man, doing the techno. We got Kaladaya right here. You know what I'm saying? He's a rum sprinter. He's here. And he's on the technical end of audio. I don't know, what the hell do you do? What do you call it? I don't know, what do they call that stuff? Technical director?
Video and audio?
No, okay, that works for me. That works for you. We really appreciate y'all tuning in. Like I said, if you're just getting on there now, this is number 48, Second Annual Christmas Festivus. This is a monumental night. You know that, kid?
Yeah.
Fred. Monumental. Yeah. We talked to the people before the show. Okay? They're eating Mama Cordell's cookies like they're going out of Stahl. I love it. But it's monumental. We've always had to use the fake applause that you play on the phone, on the speaker. Well, we got real people cheering tonight. Okay? Look, come on, let's hear it. Let's everybody come on. I'm telling you. I love it. Okay, well, let me get in here with Command Central. And we've never had a show this large scale. I like it. We got a tree, like a Charlie Brown tree. We love it, Whew. So I hope everybody's been well. Like I said, we got a big deal on tap tonight. We've been busy lately, haven't we, guys? Yeah. But one thing we got to talk about is we got to get that sponsor list. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
that's important. Very important. We got Hammer Down Customs. You know what I'm saying? The guys amazing what they're doing with vehicles over here on the trail. It's in the old auto parts building. They're pimping rides, tires, inspection. I'm serious. Selling trailers. It's worth going to look at. T&Ward Construction, one nail at a time, right? He keeps bringing the heat. Hot Shoe Racewear, Lear Custom Tumblers, Geared Up Firearms, okay? They joined doing with us. Their firearms and accessories in Westminster, sales service training, they're doing, okay? Keystone Legends Series, okay? Bob and Devin Freeze have their one. We're supporting them. And what used to be the Central Pennsylvania Legends. They purchased it, now it's the Keystone Legends. So, they're bringing the heat with us, aren't they? Huh? Summit Signs for all this great artwork. We have Farmers Racing Collectibles, okay? Big time of the year for them, huh? Selling these collectibles and cars. And newly added is we have Champion Auto Sales out of Winchester, okay? Winchester, Virginia. Many generational fold there of big car sales in Winchester. So we welcome all of them on. We also like to tell you that your Arch Banquet will be Saturday, January 20th, 2024. It will be at the Elks Lodge in Hagerstown. Doors open at 5, DJ, or I'm getting ready for the DJ already. You know what I mean? I'm feeling it. Dinner's at 6, and then they're going to get jiggy with it, okay? 35 a ticket. Hall of Fame people, inductees, Don Zeckman, Ernie Davis, and Junior Boone was a deceased inductee, okay? Pretty prominent names in the tri-state. Get hold of Becky Weller, Jeff Weller, or Arch to get your tickets, January 20th, $35. Okay, now, you know, you guys watch football? You guys watch a little football? You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to figure out, did you see, like, Pittsburgh is just in this terrible, let me say it again for me, terrible downfall, okay? And there's so much yelling and carrying on, and Mike Tomlin, you know, and they got this Kenny Pickett's guy. I don't follow this real heavy. You know, but I do read the Google at night when I'm pooping or when I'm going to sleep, okay? I got to be honest, people. You do it, we do it. It's a thing of the world. Just get over it, okay? Now, where am I going with this, Caleb? You know it, never mind. But anyways, the bottom line is, I'm just going to let it go. Now we won't. Kenny Pickett's, right? They take him out as a quarterback, okay? And they put in this Mason Rudolph guy, right? Mason Rudolph. And he had started, I think, at one time, and quite frankly, be like, he probably trying to pull it. You know what I'm saying? With him now. But Mike Tomlin, the head coach, and Mike Tomlin makes $12.5 million a season. Okay? And everybody looked to see what this guy, it's a big deal, these press conferences nowadays. You know what I mean? He comes up there, Mike Tomlin, $12.5 million a year, and they said, Mike Tomlin, Coach Tomlin, why do you switch this Pickens guy? Why do you put Mason Rudolph in? And the answer that you got, and this is what bothers me, is he said, and let me get this right, correct. How could you not? Christmas week, his name says it all. Okay? Come on, you gotta laugh about it. Mason Rudolph, I thought it was funny. I tried to lighten the humor up. I usually get a little rougher. Hey, you want me to heat her up? We'll heat her up, Fred. How about it? Okay. So we'll heat her up. We got merch, and we got merch, and we got merch, okay? Get a hold of us. We got merch. Hats, shirts, we're getting ready to put another order in. We'll take cash out, the whole 9 yards. You want to get some merch, elbows up, we'd love you to be in it. We love all of you. Today, who knows what the day is? It's the first day of winter. The first day of winter. It's the winter solstice, which means it's the longest day this year. I bet you guys didn't know that. Google's awesome. I love it. So, let's get... let's talk about Path Valley, okay? Let's talk about Path Valley. Continuous improvements are going on, okay? Big energy there. Big energy. There's no doubt about it. Fast Freddy's been moving shale with Steve up there and making the parking lot bigger, okay? They're digging in the rollers, aren't you, Fred? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of rock. Bleachers, right? We got that World Outlaw show coming, May 19th. Whoa. We have a lot of big shows coming there that are coming back with the Winter Sportsmen, with the Legends, Dr. Krause. There's a lot of good stuff going on, okay? We also have the pre-race zone that's going to be in full effect again this year at Path Valley. We're going to have a stage, a movable stage. It's like the Macy's Day Parade, people. Let's get with it. You know what I'm saying? Big John, he's going to tell us the way like that after it's over, you see? But we love the pre-race zone. We love it. Poor Will likes it so much, they're starting to do it a little bit. Because we're going to set trends in Path Valley. And we're going to keep the trends in Spring Run where they belong. How about it? I just want to lay it out there for everybody. Okay? Now, results. We don't got a lot of results for racing. We do know Drake Troutman, okay? He won out of the dome, okay? Very impressive victory. Congratulations to him. Upcoming, we have the York Banquet on January 6th. They're form of ours, Auto Racing Club. We have the Chili Bowl's coming up. That's like the Hunger Games. They start like 17,000 cars, and whoever can last. Okay? But at the end of the week, gets to hold a big thing. It's cool, though. It's cool. A lot of young people in it. You ought to see all the young people entered in that thing. I'm serious. What was I doing when I was 12 years old? Picking boogies and looking at, like, cheap hustlers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people are this off the hook with this shit. I couldn't imagine my daughter wheeling something like that in a chili bowl. She couldn't imagine doing it. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. Fred, what do you got? Talk to me.
All right. First to sign in tonight was Ed Nygaard. He says Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Ed.
Brandon Smith, he also said Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Your mom and dad are tuned in.
Merry Christmas.
John Valensy says DJ is his hero.
Well, I tell you, when John Valensy speaks, it's
Well,
amazing.
it's like you got fun.
It is. The world stops. I like that. I said, what do you want to be, Jay? I like that.
Pat Bulger and Bobby Andrews.
Okay, Bobby Andrews. Good, good, good. I've never had anybody come in and say, like, I'm their hero. I have with friends. We haven't got to that level yet.
Not yet.
I love him. No, John's a really good guy. I like John. You know, he's a good guy. He's going to come on the show one time. He was set to come on one time and something happened.
Something happened. You couldn't get out.
Did I mention this in the 48 show? The people watch this shit for 48 times. Can you believe that? They watch it. They pay us to do it. Okay? To put commercials on for them. I love it because we're getting views and we're exposing racing. It's a win-win. People's businesses are getting looked at and we're getting views and we're loving it. You know what I mean? And it helps the racers and the tracks. I think it's great. Okay? That's my little Merry Christmas Festivus. Did you guys like the beginning thing? Did you guys like the beginning thing? Tomato, tomato. Myers is like you're crazy. Okay. Just say you liked it. Right? You liked it. Now, Dr. Krause is going to have something big too, half out. Okay? He's restoring a 1990s version of a 4-cylinder late model. Okay? The likes of Dickie Walls, Daryl Burkholder. There's many that ran those at that time up there. That's a sight to be seen. It's a full-size late model with a 4-cylinder. But he's restoring one. Randy Burkholder is actually doing the body. And it's going to be, we're going to do a show for him. He wants us to do a show, okay, to reveal it, okay? And it's totally like it was back in the day. And I think it's going to do some lap pacing, potentially that World of Outlaws show, Superman. Oh, yeah, you're filming on that. That place is going to rock. I guarantee it. Oh, yeah. So, now, got to work my time. The people with the FCC, you ever hear them? Federal Communications Con Artists. You know what I'm saying? They've been getting on us about how much time we're running. Fast Freddy, what do you got? Got anything?
Okay, yeah, we have Rick McMichael
Hey, Rick.
and Robert McQuaid. He says Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, McQuaid. You know who Rick McMichael is? Rick McMichael? He's the guy that has a hearse. That's the body.
Okay.
That's the body snatcher, baby.
I thought I recognized
Yeah,
him.
he drives the car in the 600cc micros. And he hauled me in that casket that day at the racetrack. So you very much remember that. Okay. That was very enlightening, I can assure you that. The things we do. Okay. Okay, but get.
Then we have Jamie Conley,
Mm-hmm.
Robert McQuaid. He says Merry Christmas.
Right? Merry Christmas.
And we have Steve Yeager
Lee Yanderball.
and let's see, racing. Oh,
We-
Angie Miller Morris.
Angie Miller Morris and some Wootsies. Huh? I say that name a lot for races. Wootsies. I got good at saying it.
Steve Yeager says Merry Christmas.
Okay. Okay. Very good, Fred. Kale, what's wrong? Is everything good?
What?
Good.
Yeah, everything's
Kale
fine.
has worked, Fred has worked, everybody's worked really hard. We love doing these presentations. They're great. Kale, where are we from, Kale?
The east
The
side.
east side of Rouseville. We want everyone to understand we're from the east side of Rouseville, the west side, north side.
Oh, Rick McMichael says no more hearse.
I know. I seen he had you sold the hearse. I got to be honest. I bought the hearse. Okay, as freaky as it is, I think I could see myself riding around in it. I totally could. You know, it's. I mean, where else could you go to the mall and like, you know, roll around like that? You know, that's pretty cool. It comes with a casket and all. You know, a real casket. Yeah, and they're heavy. When he shut that thing, that bolt, like it went, and I was like, oh, I'm done. You know what I mean? I'm done. And then we got up to the top. This is hilarious. I'll just tell you. I'm riding in this hearse. I do not put the top down completely. I leave it up some. Because I'm a little wussed out. Okay? I'm just thinking about things in real perspective here. And I get up there and I thought, well, before they get me out, I'll just pull it down for a second or so. Well, the ride from the snack shop up to the scale house felt like an eternity. You know what I'm saying? I thought, this son's a bitch is kidnapping me. I would never know. He could be out on Pan Valley going, I'll be back here riding along. Maybe I'll be back in it now. You know what I mean? Now. It was funny. When I got up there and And then I thought, I'll drop the door. So I dropped it. And I'm going to tell you what, when you drop that thing, it goes boom, like it latches. And I was like, oh my God. And they went to pull it out, and my head comes out first. So one guy there, it was hilarious. He's like, let's stand him up. You know, he didn't know that. Thank God I ripped the Bible. I would have freaked if he'd have stood me up my head. You know what I mean? Because that little door would have came open, my hair would mess my part of it. You know what I'm saying? Mark Stahl would have had any work for weeks to cut hair, you know. I see some good looking hairdos out in the crowd tonight. I do, I tell you. We got you. Come on, Wayne. You gotta wave at me. Please. Okay. Oh, I'm telling you, you're a tough cookie. You're a tough cookie. I'm gonna race you up that sports emporium with them go-karts. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. You'll be waving at me then. Look at it. Boy, I bet you just run a mile a minute there when you're home, don't you? Oh, I bet you. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna find out here after a bit. Now, we got a huge show on tap once again. If you're just tuning in, this is the Second Annual Christmas Festivus, okay? From East Side Brazzaville. Now, we're going to get to the meat and potatoes of things. We got a full lineup tonight. It's insane. Let's get going on that. Now, he's a PA plowboy, okay? And those who know that time frame will understand that and appreciate it, okay? That's like saying you're Randy Macho Man Savage, okay? It's that big. He made shirts of it. He's from Worleystown. He drove the Worleystown Express. His dad drove. He has a huge background in racing, a lot of generations, and he's accomplished so much. And he currently pilots the Ronnie Fry F1 and some of his own stuff in modifies. But I'm just gonna pipe her down and hey, let's give a big welcome for DJ Mars. Now, I'm a little bigger than you, so it might take me to get in here. And that ain't because I'm muscular, it's just I'm getting bigger. You know what I mean? Well, I tell you what, DJ. I've been waiting a long time for this moment. And it's finally here. The first day of winter. That's right, that's right. So, DJ, well, how you doing in general? Just family?
Good.
Good.
Ready for Santa Claus?
Yeah, that's a very important thing. Okay. You haven't forgot your wife, correct? With that, the Santa Claus, buying presents.
We don't do this.
You're just, DJ, I always knew there was something smart about you. That's good, DJ. It's all what you call it, right? No, that's okay. Okay, so, but you're together. That's all that matters.
That's right.
That's all that matters. It's like going to the racing. We watched you guys come in the modified this year at Path Valley. Open trailer, open-toed sandals, we call it, up at the booth. You got it modified. It looks like the six-pack Kenny Rogers. And you guys get out and you put down some whoop ass. You know what I'm saying? Right there at Path Valley. You were peers. I mean, that meant such a lot to you. What else meant a lot about that?
My dad and Ball, they built the car. He built it right there in the shop, just like your shop, right on the floor.
Right on the floor.
And so there was a lot of time in that, and so it meant a lot there. We didn't run that car 4 or 5 times, and we won a Conti race up at Bedford, but that was the first main feature and pretty important to us.
Sure. And I could tell. I mean, I knew that was going to be a huge triumph for you. And that was a good race, too. You and that guy raced damn clean for several laps. Yeah. And I think he was pleased and he finished where he did. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's what's good for the sport. But, you had even said, I don't even think it was really kind of planned to go that night to race.
No, stepson, he wanted to get it out. We weren't even coming racing. And I told the kids if they wanted to go, they had to work on it. And I made them work on it that day. And that night, I made them work on it.
Well, I tell you, DJ, you've never had to work on it, have you? Yeah, there's been a lot of you know it. Wow, that's great. And then lo and behold, ain't it crazy how sometimes you get, like, no offense, but coming up the road, you probably thought, well, this is a spur of the moment thing. You never thought I would be standing in Victory Lane that night, this car,
Right.
Wow.
It's about family.
Yeah.
Having a good time.
Yep. Yeah, I can see that. I really can. And it seems like that fits well with you in the Ronnie Fry stable there. That's a family kind of deal.
Yes, same atmosphere. We all get along great, have a good time.
Yeah, oh yeah. Now, you ran against Colby.
Yeah.
I think both in supers and limited.
Yeah.
Probably. And that's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now let me get this straight, Myers. Now I've known you quite a while now. It's been a good many years. I've known your dad quite a while. You know, I know your late your grandfather, Tex. Okay, God rest him. I'm sure you miss him.
Yeah.
But they were innovators. They were movers. They were shakers. They were fabricators.
Yeah.
You know, and it come into your blood for you to do that. You know what I mean? And it's funny because you didn't race, you helped, and then you went and won a race, and then boom, you were into it, and you won some major events. Probably events you maybe never imagined you might win. You've drove for some amazing people.
Yeah.
Okay? You have made a lot of fans. There's no question about that. We set a PA Plowboy, and you laughed at me, but I remember that stuff.
We were young then.
Yes, you were. But you wouldn't quite do any different, would you?
No, wouldn't change a thing.
You wouldn't change a thing out of it. Okay, that's good.
Met a lot of nice people along the way.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you need a drink?
No, I'm good.
Because I tell you, man, you're in a lot better shape than me. Clearly, because I'm sweating when I get out of the car, and you're like, you know what I mean? Like it's nothing. But you did say, it might have been a limited race up there in Victory Lane. Whew, man, this stuff was getting up on the wheel, man. She plays you out up here.
It does.
Yeah.
If you don't do it weekly, it takes a toll on you.
I guarantee you. You're exactly right. You like it up there, don't you?
Yeah.
You do.
The atmosphere is nice.
It is. It takes you back in the 80s, 90s atmosphere. And the people, hey, you know what? There's problems at every racetrack, people. Don't think that some racetrack exists that there's no problems. You're not going to find them. It's how the problems are handled. I think that's the big one. How they're handled when they occur. And what problems never arise because everybody's not charged up. You know what I mean? You've raced a lot of years. Racing, being charged up like these guys cheering is one thing, but I mean charged up, because everybody's edged up, and it turns upward, you know? And I think the fun goes out of it at that point.
Right.
Now, DJ, you did this, and we talked about that, and then you flew the coop on me a little, right? I couldn't believe it when I heard DJ Myers. I remember you had your stuff, just your own stuff, in Hagerstown, and we had talked, and this is like 5 years ago. We walked in the trailer. I think the car had the same body on it. Remember, you just dimpled it out, you know, that black 70. And you said, oh, how times have changed. And I'm not sure that I like that direction. Okay? And tell me about that. What do you mean by that?
The racing's not the same as it was 10 years ago. Sooner or later, there's going to have to be a change in this racing, especially like the limited class, the late models. I don't see where that is going to slow down at all. It's sort of a manufacturing thing, and the big teams have had that sort of taken that over.
Yeah.
The local guy racing Saturday night,
Working 40 hours a week.
they're slowly driving him out of the picture. You see what I see the last 5 years.
Yeah.
So many people have quit
Sure.
super late model racing. I still feel though that if the promoters took care of certain things and took care of the racer maybe a little bit better on some of the things that they allow the racer to do, you know.
Yeah.
For example, competitive tires, it should be just one tire, which we see that's changing.
Which, that's good. Let me stop you there. You and I had talked about this whole tire deal multiple times. We all have, I think. And we've all come to the conclusion that, I'm going to be quite frank, it was horse shit. Okay, that's what it was last year. It was horse shit. And it was big business at its finest. Bottom line. People walk around and think, if we make them mad and they never buy our tires again, we're going to be screwed. Do you look up Hoosier? I asked you to go to the website and look up Hoosier. And look at the international footprint. It's big. It's beyond big. So this little fraction, they bull it. And I got to be honest, something happened since we talked. Days ago, a week ago, Hagerstown Speedway, correct, said you can run American racers. John Winston last year said, not in my house, it's open. Okay? No one's going to dictate what we run. Because they're supposed to, meaning Hoosier, and I love exposed, it pisses people off of Hoosier. Oh, I get hate mail. They light stuff on fire. Did you spill the gas out there? Oh, it's terrible. Like, we're getting cameras pretty soon, but it's just been awful. It's terrible, DJ. But no, people, they didn't do that for the record. I have reached out to them last year. They never returned anything. Not even a kiss my ass. You know, seriously, I wasn't rude. I really wasn't. But the bottom line is, tracks are supposed to get point money, okay, from Hoosier. And I know for a fact, in my little birdies that have told me things, because in this game, it's like the mafia. People have ears and listen and tell you things. You'd be surprised what you pick up. But a good source said there hasn't been payment to several tracks, more than that, of point fund money for 2 years. Well, gee, that's not right. And then they're telling us, that's what you're going to run. That's not right. No. And I'm going to pay, no offense, to guys at Winter Nationals that have a tire trailer, because that's what they're allotted for being in. It's not right. So American Racer, and we know this, let's just put this out here, Jason Cover, Greg Sadley, I'm sure Rick, I know Rick had a little play in it. They went to American Racer and said, what if you do this tire? You know what I mean? And they did it. And of course they kept it pretty tight to themselves. You just can't go, you know what I mean? You got to see what goes on there. You wouldn't send her down to a jackass like Peter tester, you know what I'm saying? We put her on the back of Myers, that's what we do. We dig with her. But no. They tested it, and things have seemed to evolve now that American Racer says, I think we're going to play the game a little bit. Because it's a big change for them. Yeah. It's no simple task. They're not the size of Hoosier.
Right.
But you said the golden word, promoters.
Yeah, they need to take care of the racers, and finally this year you see a little bit of that, and I'm going to be hard on them. I think that there should be more of that. These limited classes and stuff, they spend the same as the super and don't get to pay the same.
It's crazy.
You know,
and they become the headline class.
Yeah.
In most places.
Yes. And there could still be a lot more done there to make a guy that's not funded want to come race, you know.
Yeah.
The buddy system, or, you know, if he has an older car, you know, there could be extra there for him to win.
Yeah, no, I got you.
You can sit here and name off a dozen different things, whether they're right or wrong.
But at least we try.
There should be something in play there for them guys to want to come to their racetracks and race.
I 100% agree. And listen, guys, it is, and we're just, I don't mind calling it, I always do, you know what I mean? But I call a spade, and there's good promoters and there's gate openers. Okay? We know who our good promoters are. Right. We know who, well, let's not even call it good. Let's just call it putting a really stern effort in.
Right.
Let's call it that. Because I think you're all good if you know a promoter, Tom has a racetrack and he's putting everything he can in. You know he is. Back, labor, sweat, money, his own, all of it. And that's the best he can make it right now. That kind of guy we're not talking about. Okay? Because I think we all can safely say we work together with the racetracks and we kind of grow together. We watch it happen all the time. We watch classes have sex. Okay? And then they have kids. And we watch the Mid-Atlantic Modifieds do it. I can remember when that was just something, you know what I mean? It's huge. And they work with people, but the working part, that's what's got to happen. Could you be a promoter?
Like to.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe we should talk about that over dinner tomorrow.
All right.
We'll get set up by next Wednesday. All joking aside, people, promoting is not an easy job. It's not. Okay?
It's not, but I'm just saying that I feel there's things there that can be done for this.
I agree. And I think we're very fortunate. I'm a little biased. But we got Big John, right? Okay? And we got Zach. And I think everybody's effort, that's why we've been talking. Everybody's effort up there seems to be elevated. Okay? And so they like it. They really do. They like doing the stuff there. Fred, what do you got going on?
Already, we have Alan Grace. He says Merry Christmas from Hot Shoe Racing.
I thought it was L.Y. Like,
We have
well,
Brian Jones. He says Merry Christmas.
who was that?
Brian
Jones. Good. Merry Christmas.
Mike Kendall says hello.
Mike Kendall.
Randy Wire says WRN is watching. And Tom Ward says there's a great lineup of drivers on tonight.
Why not racing?
And Cordell Eversole says...
He's got my last name as his first name. Ain't that some shit?
Very
Not confusing. I like them. They're pretty cool people. They are. They run the girl. He has girls that run in 270s. Yeah, and Todd, T.A. Ward puts that class on, you know. And, yeah, man, I tell you what, this chair's going in. I'm getting a head wrinkle. Do you ever feel that? How's business? Tell me about that.
Good. I work for myself.
Yeah.
Got one guy that helps me, and we're small, so I can't complain.
So you're out there, you're building homes.
We do construction, remodeling,
Okay.
bathrooms. I stopped building homes about 6-8 years ago. I still do additions.
We did too.
Yeah.
We had 2 fall down.
Yeah. But yeah, I stay plenty busy with that. I scale back and stay just as busy.
Yeah, and then you got that itch again to race.
Yep.
Because it went away. I think you were, and you had all your stuff still. That's what was, you know, it ain't like you just got rid of it. You kept a car, a couple motors, right?
Yeah. I built a new house, so
Yeah.
my priorities was there for a little bit. Just like I say, you know, the racing takes a lot.
It does.
Time, effort, money, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, I think honestly they really ought to have like coming from the medical field myself, I really think we ought to put in for a medical diagnosis. Like it's something like frenzium, you know, like rape, something, you know, and it's untreated. You know what I mean? Like, but people do. It does. Mentally, physically, your well-being, it's right here all the time in your frontal lobe. Everything revolves around it. The goddamn weatherman he revolves around it. I hate it. I watch the weather. I know some guys don't. Do you? Over racing? Like, man, I think it's going to rain this weekend.
Yeah, just stay home.
I hate that, though. I rather go. I get all bummed out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, but no, I mean, seriously, it does. The point is, it mentally takes a toll on you. And some people, things change in life. You had a family. You have a family. How's your dad? How's your mom and dad? Tommy and Ginger.
They're doing good.
Good. Your dad, dude, he was ZZ Topping for a while with that beard.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, is that you, home? He's like, that's me. You know? And then he cut it.
Yeah.
It probably took him a little bit to grow that.
Yeah, a little while.
Wow, did you cut it for him?
Nah.
Nah,
Mom's the barber.
she is. That's a family thing there, right? Right. Your sister well? Doing well? Been a long time since I've seen your folks like that. Good. And your grandma?
She's doing good.
She's doing good. Okay. She keeps up with what's going on, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. She knows when you're in victory lane.
Yeah.
Okay. And Pat knows when you're in victory lane.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. And I'm sure, DJ, all jokingly, we can talk about this more candidly now, that years after, I'm sure that played a toll when Pat.
Oh yeah, but we still talk about it. And there's really not a week that goes
Yeah.
by. And
Right.
I can carry on the stuff that he said, and
Yeah.
we follow through footsteps on that and carry that on. So
Yeah, that's great. I mean, that's the only way to be. And obviously, your son, okay, your children,
yeah.
you know, they get to learn and hear about. That's good that they get to hear about this man.
Yep.
You know, that's great. Now you've been hunting.
Yep.
Okay, somebody said that. I heard that you shot 5 spike bucks.
That's right.
Where did you get a tag for that American PA? I don't know. I thought it was antler restrictions. No, I'm teasing. So you guys made out well?
Yeah, they did all right.
Good. Okay. Even the sun blasted. Good. And it's always. I know your dad enjoys the mountains.
Yep.
Turkeys. Is he still hunting hard?
Yeah, he hunts them pretty good.
Boy, that takes a lot of time
Yeah.
to sit there. But I can see the patience of that. You know. So I read the other day you got the modifieds for sale, correct?
Yes.
Okay. But I read that right beside you have a super.
Yeah, we have a car we built for limited order super. We still have a super motor, so we're building a new limited motor for in that car to run some shows when Ron's not running.
Yep.
He's not running, whatever. But supposedly this is Ron's last year, and so I want to concentrate for him and try to have a good season for him.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate enough to be driving for him. So,
Sure.
I told him whatever he'd like to do, and let's get at it.
You know what I remember? This is all, and I don't want any fights on the show. But I remember racing one night, and this is back, I think it was like last year. But I can remember we all were in a little tree, and they were coming off the floor. And he had metal fly, and you were running me down through the infield, and I was like, what the hell? You know? And it was what did we just do? We had to laugh about it, you know what I mean? Because we're human. It's called dirt track racing, people. Nobody's getting a paycheck, Okay? And Fred, what's going on? Fred, you're getting crazy here with the cheese whiz.
Alrighty, we have Sheila and Calvin.
Sheila and Calvin Forsythe, good people.
And Taylor,
And Tyler.
is tuned in too.
Good. Cal, you hanging?
Yeah.
Are we good from the east side?
Yeah, we're good from the east side.
We're kind of branching off into our own little township here. East side. Yeah, what's new up in your area? Is there a lot of growth?
Yeah.
Yeah. Warehouses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Just don't, too much.
Let's talk about racing.
Tell me about it.
You tell me.
Well, I don't have to do all the talking, you can. You know, DJ, you look at all the people you raced against in this area, you know, and you look at Brent Smith, Marvin Winters, Brian Booz. I mean, we can go on. Willie Rout. Man, that numbers really went down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was thinking about it the other night, and knowing all the racers around, you know, this end, there's a hell of a lot of people up in that western Greencastle, okay? And either they've gotten older, but they're retired, but man, we got to keep regenerating the younger people.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's tough. You know, when I started racing, or 15 years ago, a guy could get a car and have 6 tires and wheels and go to the races and enjoy himself, and that's dying off. It's not going to be that anymore. You hate to say it, but there's no younger generation coming along,
Right.
to start a super team or even a limited team. The money that's involved.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
sad,
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at in limited parts or super parts, there's no difference on the motor. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you just look at buying front end suspension, spindles, and things. And I understand that things go up because of the economy. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But I think sometimes there's got to be some give and take here. You know, because pretty soon we may not be up at spring run. Okay, I don't foresee that with any year of time. But the bottom line is we have to have some preserve. That's the word.
Right.
You know, and encouragement. I honestly think that there ought to be an initiative as a club, after school club in the high school, middle school for dirt track racing. You know, they have clubs for everything.
Yeah.
I bet you get, seriously, you got it takes somebody to go out and keep that thing going. Frank Saggy used to do it pretty darn good. He did. He'd go to schools, and I mean, people knew him. He made himself to where you had to know him. You know, he's like looking at Bruce Jenner on the Wheaties box, but now you wonder which end he's hitting off of. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but the bottom, you know what I mean, don't you? Good. That was funny one day. It was. So, Fred, did they think it's funny out in TV land?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad. I gotta get a drink, man. Is it hot in here?
No.
I think it's like bacon in here. DJ, you're not hot. No, man. Jeez, I'm hot. Oh, damn. Well, I tell you, Myers, you're fast in that F1.
We've been pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, and you know, you look, correct me if I'm wrong, but the car you have, the late model you have now, is that a blue-gray?
No.
It's an XR?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if it was, but you like them blue-grays, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they removed. What do you think about the shocks? I want to hear what you think about them. What's going on with these shocks?
We should just be on an old valve shocks. It's $120 is what we should be on.
Okay, and make, okay, right, and make it work on the bars.
Just do something. That's what the limited class needs is, you know, restrictions. And
Right.
that kind of stuff. I know a lot of guys are frown about that, and they'll say that you can go another way, or they're still going to spend the money and stuff. But I mean, you know, there's a claim rule or whatever at the end of the night, you know, stuff like that. This shock deal is it's a different animal for a lot of racers, because you can walk down through the pits and ask the 24 cars up there, 23 of them, they're going to tell you that they don't know what they have for shocks. They send them away, they get the second. Okay.
Can you get that for me? I don't know. This is very interesting. Well, I'll be a host and go. Looky here, ladies and gentlemen. Ho. I tell you what a splendid surprise this is, ladies and gentlemen. Right here in the east side. Pick this up on Google, you come in.
Had this laid out front.
You have it landed out front. Correct. You know we used to race here. We can work on it if you need to. That's clearly why we don't race here anymore.
Okay.
Well, I tell you, You want to have a seat there? I know your bunions are probably sore. Okay, DJ, you come over here. You come back here, DJ. Yeah, I think this is amazing. I tell you, nothing beats this, ladies and gentlemen. I got to be honest with you. You know. Now we have some young people here tonight. Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha. And why we're doing this? If we can take this out. That it's called hoof cleaner. The thing to do a little workout there. Hoof cleaner. You make the call. I don't know. Okay. Apparently you don't. Okay.
Maybe we can get one of the young ones to help me later on to take care of it.
Well, I hear they're quite the dumb shufflers. Yes, I do. Okay, and reindeer produce a lot of that. I tell you what, let's go to one of our next guests here. I think this would be good. You know, this young lady, she just turned 11 years old. She's at Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. We know her as little Miss Hagerstown, right? Always see her out there holding the sash. She took a picture with me. I wasn't in Victory Lane, trust me. But it was just one of them fake ones. You know what I mean? For your sponsors like that, you send them. You blow it up, and they're like, hey, see you won. No, we never did that. But ladies and gentlemen, she drives a quarter midget too, and she's one there. Miss Abigail Speelman. Abigail, come on out here. Come here. Okay, we got to come back. See, remember? That's the famous line. Magical stuff. Okay, so look at this guy right here. He come to the east side of Rouseville. Are you going to sit in his lap? Yeah, you should. I think you should.
Do you know what you're getting for Christmas?
Speaking
You
of
know
you.
what you're getting? What would you like? A race car?
Or a race car. Imagine that, people. It's a race show. She wants a race car.
No, we talking quarter midget. We talking full-blown sprint. Quarter midget.
Corner midget wants a new race car. Boy, I tell you, what else? You got to be something else.
What else?
Are you leaving milk and cookies out for this guy?
We have to have milk and cookies. We have to have carrots for the deer.
Carrots for the deer. Well, I tell you what, I got to be honest. I have a little something here for you. Take a little knock it out for you, Lee. That'll help you get through the night. A little bit of vodka for him, huh? I'm trying to take care of you there a little bit, you know?
I think I was Santa was like.
Yeah, don't get an SUI. That would be a Santa under the influence. Yes. Very good. Very good. So I tell you, we'll leave back there because we might just have to swing one of them for you.
So just a quarter midget. That's it.
Just a quarter minute. Okay. Well, that's okay. Well, how about Bryn? Bryn, are you going to come up too? Bryn, don't let me down. You make me pay for this. I had to pay to have you to come up here. Come on, Bryn. Be the big girl you are. That a girl. Look at her. Yep. Oh, there we go. Let's go. Let's give her a hand. Okay. There, you want to sit? You go sit it too.
You want to sit over here? Okay. Oh, what, and then I'm assuming you want a race car too. Would you like a race car also? A go-kart.
A go-kart. See, you're getting off cheaper. Okay? Because right now, this guy right here is going to work two jobs. Maybe here
Something
three.
to go fast, right? Okay. I think that would be nice. I think I can do that. I got enough room. Bring them both.
Wow.
And you both look very good this year.
Well, I know race for race.
We're going to
I can see
school.
the same.
We're going to school.
School.
We're not failing anything. Okay. I always check that out.
He can see. You have no idea.
And you're listen, the hat is magic. It's a magic hat.
Magic hat. Now, you know what's special here between these two? I'm going to tell you. You know I'm going to tell you.
Probably.
You got, we've known each other a lot of years, Chris.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But they just had birthdays with, when was your birthday? Just a couple days ago. December 18th. A big age. And then, when was yours? December 14th. And we got a big 11. So this is going to be a Guinness World Book Record thing. I got to be honest with you. Are you good for that?
I am.
Copyrights are good. We signed the papers. Don't piss us off. Now, here we go. This is what we're going to do, okay? We're going to sing Happy Birthday a little bit. Because it's the first Happy Birthday on a Santa Claus you probably ever recorded in there. You know what I'm saying? So, here, I'm going to lead, and then you take over, okay? You ready?
Are you singing along?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Abby and Brand.
Happy birthday to you.
I loved it. I never heard a guy sing like that. Seriously. I tell you, Mrs. Claus, whoa. Okay. What's Santa?
I sing her to sleep.
You do?
I do.
Oh, okay. Well, I never read that in the book. Is that so? Okay, well, I must have missed that. I don't know if I go sliding down any hill, Clark. You know what I'm saying? Right, but, well, I tell you what. I'm going to have you sit beside DJ, okay? And you are going to give me a high five. And by the way, that $100 ain't happening. You go and get it. Thank you, Bryn. That was very nice. I tell you. Sam, how do you get all this done in one evening? I just can't believe it.
Well, a lot of help.
Okay.
A lot of help.
Do you use like a staffing company or?
No, we just a lot of help, a lot of elves.
A lot of
A
elves.
lot of elves, and we get it done. And today, with social media and email.
Totally. Yeah, totally.
It
Wow.
works very well.
Huh. It's a lot. It's a lot of people pulling on doing a lot. It's kind of like racing, isn't it? Everybody's got to do a lot of
I gotta
things.
do a little bit to make sure it works.
Do you have a mechanic?
I do.
Are you interested in expanding our circle? We have an open day.
Maybe I could get a little information from you later on, a little resume.
A resume. He says a resume. Okay, I'm not an elf. I know. I may appear according to Mark Stahl. Mark, raise your hand. You cut my hair. See? Do you see that guy? He's not giving me nothing because of the comments you made. He insulted me. I'm in Barbara on my show. That's awful. So you probably you just pour in off what like 16 out here? Like
I walked a little bit.
you did.
The sleigh's down on Hardball Church Road.
It's
I think that's what it's called,
Hardball
Hardball Church.
Church Road. You park the sleigh.
In
Like
the field.
in the field. Okay? And the reindeer, they're just punching,
Eating away.
eating away. Isn't this scary though? Because hunting season's just been, how do you deal with that? I mean, there's people out there. You wouldn't want your reindeer to be in jeopardy.
It's dark.
I guess you're right. That's in South Mountain they do those kind of events. Well, I tell you, Santa, man, it's amazing how you stay so clean and well dressed and you're just energized. And what's the first thing that you do the day after Christmas, after working like this?
Take a nap.
You take a nap.
Yeah, you like to rest.
And then you get back on it. Or the elves do.
The elves do. I get a couple of months off.
Do you pay insurance on them?
No.
No benefits for these elves.
No. Most of them are 200 or 300 years old.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you. So it's like never mind. We just can't get down that road. Well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause again for Santa Claus, a.k.a. Chris Kringle. Hey, I tell you, maybe, do you think that, can I sit on your lap?
You can.
Like you don't have a knee replacement or something. I'm not responsible. Not responsible for injuries. Right?
Do you want to tell Santa Claus?
Get away for a round. Watch, I'm gonna do it. Watch, I'll handle it cheap.
If you're okay.
Well, I gotta hit the chiropractor tomorrow, Fred. What do you think of that, buddy?
You're good.
Yeah, I think. What you gonna ask me what I want for Christmas?
What do you want for Christmas, Tommy?
A new ass, because mine's hurting right now. Listen, buddy, I really appreciate you coming by. I tell you, it's a blessing. It really is. 'Tis the season to be married.
That's my name.
No shit. You picked that line up. You know where that line came from. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Well, wasn't that something? You don't know what to say, do you? You know you're getting a race car. Brent, she's getting a go-kart. Brent, I tell you what, see, you should have worked harder at this. You should have had her asking for like a rocket. You know what I mean? An XR1 rocket. Yeah. And then you could have told her stuff like, yeah, you could drive on your own, no. In the meantime, I'll do it. Well, you got a lot to do tonight, don't you?
I think I'll go.
Where are you heading to next before you leave here?
We're going back to the North Pole.
Oh, you got to go to Hardball, pick up that whole gig,
Back to the North Pole.
back to the North Pole. Okay.
And we'll be ready in a day or two.
You sure?
We'll be good.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, thank you, Santa. I really appreciate it. I'll walk you out the door because I won't be responsible for an injury.
Okay.
So what's this here? Well, I tell you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, I had to tip him to get a taxi. He can't walk down the Hardball Church Road. That's like 2 miles. Do you think he can walk 2 miles? You know I could. I know you could. So, young lady, you're beside the DJ Myers here. He's got nicknames. Do you have a nickname? You have to speak up now. You got to speak up. Come on, you got to have something. You're little Miss Hagerstown, right? Do you like doing that? Okay. Do you just sometimes do this? Okay, good. I want to understand your language. I'm learning the young people's language. Like, I don't know if it's like, click. You know what I'm saying? We're actually going backward in society. Okay, so you're doing good in school. That's important in a DJ. Yeah, okay. And what grade then? Tell people. You give them a big shout. Say it. 5th grade. Okay, 5th grade. And you drive a quarter midget. And your number is 11. Why is it 11A? Your dad don't race. No, he don't. Boy, now she's getting loud, ain't she? Like that. He does race. He does. He does race, doesn't he? He does. He's a good racer. I like your dad. He's a good racer. Right. So, okay, that's where you get your number. Wow. Man, are you racing again this year? Okay. And Little Miss Hagerstown? No, you graduated. You moved on from that. You're going to focus on the racing.
So I don't have to rush.
There's too much going on in there. Yeah, you could just focus on one. And you did that in Little Miss Hagerstown. I wonder who will get to do that.
They're looking for somebody.
Oh, we could fuck them up with something. That'd be great. Like that, we could game change. No one will ever do it like you did. Because you've got to stand in front of all these people, big names, that's won. Right? Do you like the late models? Okay.
I fly most of them.
Okay. Okay. Do you like them better in sprint cars? Just say yes. Yeah, she said yes. It's for the record. She said yes. Hey, if we do it like the political votes they do nowadays, we would know what she said. You know what I mean? But wow, do you think you're going to get this race car for Christmas? Is that really what you want?
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Get too big for my car.
You're getting too big for it. Okay, I wouldn't fit it well. We hauled your race car, didn't we? That was a lot of fun. We hauled a race car to the races twice in the big trailer. We strapped her down right in the back like that and took her right in. Oh yeah, that was awesome. I liked it. That was a lot of fun. You work on your car. She works on her car too. And I watch you do that. You do. You get right in there. Do you like working on it?
It's not too dirty, but all mud.
Let Daddy do that. Yeah, Daddy's like scraping mud. Trust me. Yeah. Okay, so Dad scrapes the mud, and then you got to help get it ready for the next week, right? Okay. So, did you win last year? How many times? Tell people.
Probably 8 times last year.
Wow. Man, that's like one of the mugs you ought to get back here for that. Like 8 times, right? 8 feature victory. We're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. 8 feature victories. I know one picture you're in, you're standing on victory lane on top of your car. That's a cool picture, isn't it? You did it. Well, you look you look pretty good. You dressed up very nice for the show. I tell you. Thank you for coming on today. And birthday was amazing, right? Okay. And do you have anything you'd like else to say? You get 2 cars. I know it's a way to work this, people. I read about it. It's in Newsweek. Well, young lady, what we're going to do is we're going to have you rotate down a chair there, okay? And you're going to hang out with us up here, okay? Is that good? Okay. And I want you to participate. You tell them, boys, when you want to say something. You know what I mean? We will stop. Right? Do it. Okay. Well, I tell you what a great time. Santa's been here. We got DJ Myers here. Fred, what's going on?
We're all caught up, believe it or not.
Man, I'm telling you, he didn't take his liquor. Well, I don't feel bad for him. That's why.
Oh, did I may have missed Todd Ward. He's tuned in.
Yeah, we talked about TA. Yep, one day at a time. Remember? One day at a time.
Yeah, I did, because he mentioned about having a good lineup for drivers. Sometimes I forget about that.
No, it's a lot, Fred. It's a lot. Well, I tell you what, let's, in the birthday session, thank you, the audience, right? We had a little birthday celebration, right? Okay, a little birthday celebration. Listen, let's get on to the next guest. That's what we're going to do, okay? I'm going to tell you what, this guy hails from Hanover, Pennsylvania. I've got to know him in the last, 2 years. I think he's amazing. He's got a great heart. Hell, he looks like Sam. You know what I mean? But the most important thing is he's all about the sport, all about the passion, and you can tell he's dedicated. He's a family man. I love him to death. Let's give a big round of applause. Superman Steve Wilbur! I've never heard of Superman! That's awesome. Here, I'll go first. That way I don't know. Well, I'm going to tell you what. You know it's getting real now.
Yes.
We got this young lady. We got this guy right here, DJ Myers. He's a craft there. We got your craft in the house.
Just sounding like they're getting better as we go, ain't they?
I'm going to tell you what, in the kryptonite stuff, and you like Steve Wilbur. Man, I tell you, Steve, I got the fortune to be able to be in Victory Lane with you this past year. And I used that picture for a reason in the promo. And I remember you saying, was it your nephew, Dakota?
Yeah, Dakota.
How you and this nephew, your nephew, young man, right?
Yeah.
You guys busted it out all week.
Yeah, we did. We worked hard that week, and just everything fell together that night, and that's what it takes,
Sure.
for the stars to line up. And yeah, that was a good night, but we honestly had kind of an off year this year. The year before we won 8 and could have won 9 or 10, but things just kind of didn't work out.
Yeah.
And then this year we won 2 and got wrecked a couple times when we had a good shot at a win, and just a lot of luck is into all this stuff for all of us. Just you need everything to fall in place. Any given night to have a good shot. And
It's like the show here. It all has to fall in place, doesn't it, Steve?
It does.
I mean, did you like the beginning, the rendition?
Yeah.
You did? DJ, did you like it? I mean, honest. You gotta be honest, DJ.
You
Because
did-
I was told about your dancing thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. He was here. He told me about it. I'll let him go, DJ. I'll let him go. Abigail Speelman? Are you paying attention? Good. Excellent. This is Superman. You know Superman? I know you thought I was for all these years when I put these in, because I look like Clark Kent. But I'm going to tell you right now, this guy, he's really good. Now, Steve, you mentioned about working with your nephew that night. It was only you two, because there was a little conundrum.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that. But the bottom line is, this guy here, we were just talking about the same thing. Just a little family root thing going on, huh?
Yeah.
Working with your family member like that and enjoying it.
It has its ups and downs, though.
Yeah.
Me and my brother, when he's, crew chief, and man, we go at it bad. And it causes, problems sometimes. But at the end of the day, you gotta work it out, because
So you got
from the holidays, you gotta sit
it.
down and
Right, exactly. I once knew a guy living around here, a minute ago, girls, that, no funny jokes. Anyways, it was his, so this guy, it was his brother-in-law.
Yeah.
And his little old mother, friends, you're going to laugh, this is good. It was Thanksgiving. They're in their 60s, okay? They're both kind of contemptible. But they go to mom's house, and they're going to eat. And he sits over here. They don't like it. Everybody knows they just don't care for each other, And mom's so just... Well, anyways, he sits here, and he notices that he sits beside him. Mom's like, oh, the brother-in-laws, they're sitting beside each other. This is amazing, And she has to say, well, how? Why does that happen? And this guy says, because I cannot stand to look at you while I eat. I would like to have peace tonight at this table and not have to look at you. I thought that was great. It's all about coping skills, isn't it? Coping skills. And I tell you, you're always fast on the racetrack, buddy, and you got a hell of a crowd base, a fan base. You really do.
It's about treating everybody, good.
Yeah.
Because you never know, he was saying, the kids coming up are, the future of our sport. We want the sport to be around for a long time, and it's it's getting harder and harder to maintain it the way it should be.
Yeah,
But
it's like raising kids the right way.
yeah, like quarter midget, the kids run quarter midgets and stuff, or the future, like
Yeah.
All Star, or a sprint car.
Sprint car? Yeah, at this point, this is where I'm at. Do I prefer lane car? Yeah. I'll race anything. But I'm, at this point in the whole big circle, I don't care if it's a sprint car or lane car. You know what I mean? If I had a child, I wouldn't care what one it was. My pocketbook would. But the bottom line is, I'd just be glad that it's something's moving forward in racing. You know? You ought to see her buddy. She wheels it. I'm telling you what, she up on the wheel.
8 wins that girl has.
Yeah.
That's just what she can remember. She's
Yeah,
drawing more.
exactly. Exactly. You don't have a mug back there with your name on it. You know what I'm saying? That's amazing.
I do gotta clear one thing up. My brother and I are, back now working together. And
Yeah.
Casey's watching. I don't want to face him. We got Christmas dinner to eat. So,
That's a very good thing to do. I thought it was genius what I got. I really did. And his mug was out.
yeah.
And you should hear your dad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There was a lot of suckers that mom fixed us food and we didn't say much.
It was a pretty quiet time, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. Don't you love that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guarantee it. Makes the meal enjoyable. Yeah. Let me ask you something. Did you ever have to eat your dinner and then go directly to bed? Because you were in trouble? No. Not even close. No, listen. I know, she's even going to say one or two things. Well, I never get in trouble. Right? So I wouldn't even know. Or she's like, are you... Look at Daddy back there. She never gets in trouble, does she? Never smart mouth shut? Fibs to you? Okay. He's staying with you, correct? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at this guy. He's like, oh, yeah, you're my sister. Oh, yeah, she's lying, cheating all the time. Look at her. Poor Bryn. Poor kid. Well, I tell you, Superman, I was going to say what's your nickname, because that's all in the hell I know, yeah, Steve. I love it. I think what you do with that's amazing.
It's all, that all started, my wife and I were Christmas shopping one year, and we were at the Gettysburg Outlets, and we were in an Under Armour store. I always wanted something like to wear underneath my suit, when it's hot out and stuff. And they had like an Under Armour Superman shirt.
Nice.
I'm like, man, that thing is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna get that. So I got it, and then I wore it. And the first race I won that year, I had that on, and I just stood up on the seat and I unzipped my thing and pulled my shirt open or my suit open like that, and there it was. And then it just caught on, like it was just.
It just did.
Crazy.
That's all everybody knows it,
Yeah. It's just like, little kids and everybody. It's like.
I love
it's
these
cool,
Superman.
It's.
I would.
I mean, it has its ups and downs.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm sure. I mean, I know. But you're good with it.
Yeah, I
You
like
like
it with it. Yeah.
You heard this guy right here, DJ Myers. He was talking about. We were talking about. Sorry, DJ. We were talking about a lot of like tire deal, and let's talk about that a minute. What's your thoughts on that? If you guys talk.
Absolutely, like when we were speaking about promoters and stuff. When I started promoting the Wingless Series back in 2014, and I know you were talking about getting into that, and it's cool.
Oh,
It's a little hard when you're racing and doing it too. But
did he was. You were looking at getting into it.
yeah, you said.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't pick that up.
Yeah, you said one day you.
I said promote from a racetrack.
Oh, promoting. I thought you meant getting in one of the wingless sports ones.
No.
Look at, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know that love of winged and non-winged, don't you, baby? It still exists.
But we started, always had an open tire rule because a lot of us guys are, low buck and we grab used sprint tires and stuff. Hoosiers, American Racers. I personally love the American Racers. That's all I run on the right rear. The other three I'll run pretty much anything in the whole air. But, I always try to run an American Racer on the right rear when I can. And, they've been great to deal with and stuff. And like you said, this money, it would have been easy to go all Hoosier and say, hey, we're starting this series, kick us out some money. But like you said, if they're not paying out some of these things that they promise.
Correct.
And everybody in our series loves the open tire. They just can run anything. That's how I think all racing should be.
Yeah, it puts the ingenuity back in it, doesn't it? Honestly, think about it. It does.
A hand-me-down rule, even with the big sprint car teams and stuff, it should be that way.
Yeah, I agree.
I get tires from like Macri and some of these guys that are incredible. And it's like, man, you guys run these things a heat race and take them all.
Ain't that something? And they're like gold.
Yeah.
To you.
Yeah, I'll take them.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, definitely, definitely. You know, I mean,
That's the advantage of having an open tournament, is you can do that.
Yeah.
Plus, you know, Hoosier, I ain't to badmouth any racing deal, but, you know, when they jacked their tire prices up to crazy, I don't know if the late model tires went like that, but man, it was like ridiculous. You know, we were buying, you know, before COVID and all that, we were buying brand new American Racer regulars for $193, you know, and then after COVID, they went to like $250, you know, now they're like $250, they're still at $250, but which is good compared to like $330 or something for them.
yeah.
You know?
And I hear that they're bumping again. That's what I've been hearing. On Hoosier side's bumping again, like that. Bad deal, you know. And I keep saying it's about the pond and who's the big fish and the little fish. It really is, because everything now is static about you know, on the flow, you know, pay-per-view, flow racing. It's about the steer, and I get it. Like, it seems like it's taken a real corporate, even the sprinkler, it's taken a corporate turn, okay? And I just don't think that they can shut the below the corporate turn, because it's where it started right here. You know what I mean? At the grassroots. And where's your theaters come from? Pretty soon, there ain't going to be nobody left to come up through. That's what I'm saying. They're going to have a short duration of yay, and then a next duration of like, wow, we didn't ever preserve none of this. You know? Now, Steve, you run that fabulous 59, beautiful car. And he looks good getting around there. You know what I'm saying? You raced old Big John, too.
Yeah.
Oh, but and Luke Langer.
Yeah.
Oh, Luke Langer drives the, I love saying this is all, the 38 Double D.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a bird, isn't he? He's a bird. Okay? And you like Path Valley. I can sense it. You feel at home there.
Yeah, it's the toughest track we run on as far as competitive, man. Like, you can't even blink half the time, you know?
Right.
Everything happens so fast, as you know, from running there, especially on late model and stuff. Can't imagine that, but if you can go good there, you're going to go good anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, because it's the toughest place. You know, it's hard to pass.
You sure?
You're in traffic all the time. You don't relax. You know,
Yeah.
down and stuff. You can kind of ease up down the straightaway.
Eat a bologna sandwich.
Yeah.
Going down the back stretch.
Yeah, now you don't get time to do nothing. How about
No, it wears you down.
Yeah.
It does. I don't know about you,
Yeah.
but I mean, is it true that Luke Langer, to prep for that, let me back up. You guys had a big race, Port Royal, and it paid quite a bit.
I think
Ceilings or backs?
Saps, yeah.
Okay, it was like what? How many laps?
Like 40.
40, and it paid.
Well, oh no, actually there is, like, me and Luke went down to Faps and ran a wing sportsman race. It was 100 laps.
That's it, right there, 100 laps.
We used to do that years ago at Silver Springs, and we had no power steering. It was all manual steering, and 100 laps there was like
Murder.
Yeah.
Is it so? Luke Langer, Luke's a big boy, right? You know what I mean? Luke's had one, like myself, I was just saying, fluffy. But Luke says that he prepped with no power steering weeks before.
If he did, I don't know.
Is that so? I don't know about that. I got a hard time with that. We discussed it.
If he ran his car with no power steering, it was by accident.
Okay, yeah, okay, there you got it. We pulled it all out now with Luke Langer. What do you got?
Okay, we have Jimmy McFarland, and he says...
Jimmy Mac, baby.
He says, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Jimmy, you and your family.
Alan Gray says, we're supposed to ask Steve about his new suit.
Oh yeah.
You got a new one coming?
Yep, it was out. Alan, I get a new one from Alan every year because he just designs some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
And he took it out. It was out at that PRI show out in Indianapolis a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
Yeah. So, I didn't even get to see it yet. He has it. He got it and had it sent in. Actually, a shout out to Todd Ward. Todd,
TA.
Yep. Todd and TA Ward Construction helps me out a lot.
Sure.
And takes care of the suits and stuff. And Alan makes them, and I'm anxious to see it in person, make sure it fits.
Well, I tell you what, but you figure, how do you mess that up?
Yeah.
Because your stuff's so like, it's not the normal suit these days. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, you know what I mean? When you're getting a Superman suit, and that shit's got some bells and whistles. You know what I mean? That ain't your single layer RCI, you know? Okay, good. So, Alan does the nice ones. Yeah. One of them old suits, we don't have that baby on
I
the...
guarantee you, if you
Oh.
get a mannequin, I'll get you a suit.
Okay, yeah, we'll get it, yeah. We're in, let me rephrase that. Let me use the suits, and then we buy the mannequins to put the suits on. Okay, yeah. I'd love to have that. That'd be awesome.
I think they make kind of like big mannequins.
Oh, they do. I'm going to tell you what. First of all, I got to be honest. Old Google gave me a real education when I typed in that. But I'm going to tell you, I got a lot of stuff, and I was like, oh, okay. Wow, that's what these kids do. But anyways, you can buy like a mannequin, like it's just like buying a human, like 5'5", 6 foot, 8 foot. Yeah, because think about it. I mean, big guys like me and you know, and this guy, you look how fit he is. And he rides a bike and that shot. Oh, I tell you, I know enough about you, DJ Myers, when you're fibbing, this is what you do. Like when I used to say, you think I'm going to do well in this? Now, I come up to you and I see you come down one night riding and I said, oh man, I'll see you, you're here tonight. I said, I hate my people winning, you know. You were like, just get up on the wheel and give it to me. Yeah. But you know what, though, I got to say something. These guys, you understand short tracks, and I get so tired of and it's a pet peeve. Honestly, I do. You guys, all guys on these short tracks, you're going to touch. We talk about it all the time. We talk about it constantly. You're going to touch. It's dirt. It's a quarter mile. Okay? And, you know, there seems to be like some guys that get so bad out of shape about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I get it. You just don't, you know what I mean? But the bottom line is, these short tracks, when the World of Outlaws come up there, they're going to get a little scrappy, scrapey doo-doo. You know what I'm saying? DJ, are you going to run that show?
We'll try.
With the Super?
Yeah.
Okay.
How about the other week watching St. Louis? Like, them guys weren't.
Oh, no joke, wasn't it?
They weren't they?
Yeah, did you see some of that, DJ? Yeah, speaking of that,
Some good racing.
it was. I got to be honest.
Both them features were really good.
That race I like because it's a good time of the year, because you haven't been watching nothing, and it kind of like, you know what I mean? But the next one, and here I am promoting for them. You see what I'm saying? I don't do that kind of stuff. The next one is the Mexico Glade, the Wild West Shootout, in 2 weeks, and it's televised flow. Fred, what do you got on our flow?
Okay, we had Keith Walls tuned in, he says hi.
Wally Walls.
And we had Bob Breach, he says Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Bob. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah as well. You can't forget it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Can't forget it. What did you think of Santa?
That was awesome.
Did you see her right there? She's still amazing.
I think he probably parked that back at the bar, didn't he?
Yeah, that's why he denied this right here. I know. He didn't see it. The little thing lit up in his eyes. Like, he was like, you know?
He was parked down at the bar. He just didn't want to.
He just didn't want to say it. Yeah, he code worded it.
Yep.
Man, I tell you. So, Christmas time is a good time? Is it a nice time?
Yeah.
Because I gotta be honest, Christmas can be difficult sometimes.
Well, it's kind of double-edged. My mom passed away 2 days before Christmas.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's about 7 or 8 years now. So every year about that time, it's kind of
revisit.
Crappy, yeah.
Yeah, revisit.
But it's good to spend, with family and stuff. And,
Work on race cars.
Yep.
The work has begun.
Yep.
The work has begun.
Oh yeah.
The arsenal, ready to go.
Yep.
These tire deals, you like the racers, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do. I do.
Yeah, a lot of, I tell you what, man, I love seeing like with Saturday, the guys parked in Victory Lane on Lernerville last year. I had a race car. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome, But now, schedule-wise, what are you bringing at us this year?
We opened at Williams Grove. Now we've been on their schedule for opening day the last 3 years and haven't got to get one in yet because the middle of March. It's
that's
still
iffy.
30s. So we open there and then go right to Path the following week, and we got a good mix of we're at Hagerstown again. Lisa, we were there last year during Father's Day weekend in June. And when I was leaving that night, she said, "Hey, can we do this again this same weekend?" And I said, "Yeah, should be able to." So we did. So we're there that weekend. It works out good for her, she said, because something's going on with, I think, the Super Lakes that
Correct.
or something.
Okay.
Maybe it's at Speed Week or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Somewhere. And then we got Bedford. We love going out to Bedford.
DJ, you like Bedford?
Yeah.
You, not to interrupt, but DJ, you would have won an unqualifiers race. That was kind of like the first one of the features, an unqualifiers feature, a modified there.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I watched you run there last year.
Yeah.
I think Tony Jackson won.
He did.
That damn Tony Jackson, them guys have been around that stuff. Wow.
He puts that thing on the wall where no one else does, and he makes it happen. He's tough.
You guys are tough in that open wheel. I am.
Yeah,
Stuff.
it's fun. We got Big Diamond. We actually have a 5,000 win race at Big Diamond in July. It'll be pretty good. And then of course Path. You know, we enjoy the 2-day shows when we get to Path.
Yeah, they're excellent.
Saturdays.
Yeah.
Camp out, bonfire, and drink a little bit.
Yeah, well, yeah, you got to do that. See, that's what it's all about. You know, getting together and you race and have a good time. And not everybody wants to be. Seriously, I mean, not everybody wants to be like take their program to some way level, or they just can't. They don't have the money or time or what. You know, so make it good. What it is, if it's like homegrown racing, blue collar racing. Now TJ talked about promoters, and we know that can be an ugly word, promoters. You know, can you spell promoters? For $100, can you spell promoter? No, we could do this. She's right there. Because I already paid her $100 just to smile. You see how far that goes. Yeah. Tell me about it. I know exactly. That little thing I told you about the shipping thing with my daughter's box. That was $100. I mean, I'm getting hammered all the way around. You know what I'm saying, Kim? How are you doing? Are you doing good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, I just want to, because Kim's probably going, you got enough going on over there.
Cameron will say like.
He doesn't, because he's got so much he's innovative. He's into it. He does all the audio, everything like that.
All the tech stuff.
He is. And can you believe he was Amish like that? Yeah, that's why he still has, that's why, right there. His real name was Kale Adiah. But we just call him Kale, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it works out well. Yeah, but he misses these people sometimes. But anyways, Steve, looking ahead, you sound like you've got some big races on tap.
Yeah.
You're going to be laying the hammer down, and you're going to be bouncing here and there. DJ, it sounds like you're going to be at Path Valley a lot.
Yeah, they talked about racing or wherever you would look, you know.
Where we want to go?
Yeah.
Okay. And back to that promoter thing, guys, I tell you, I think we're very fortunate. We got a great thing going up at Spring Run.
Yeah.
Honestly, I do. If I wasn't involved there, I'd say the same thing.
Well, you know what?
You know?
Like he was saying, you know, an advantage of guys promoting, like John. John races too with us.
Correct.
So when you have a guy that promotes and can see, you know, the racer's point of view for a lot of stuff.
Correct.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, because money's coming out his wallet like ours.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, bottom line.
So when you look at things, you know, like we looked at the tire rule, you know, it's like, how can we do this affordable? And all of our rules and stuff we make to keep it under control, you know, and.
Sure.
Yeah, we went to those aluminum Brodix heads.
Yes, you guys
this
did.
year.
A spec head.
Yeah, we get them from Brodix, you know, ready to bolt on for $1,014, you know, and it's like, it was a no-brainer.
A no-brainer.
Yeah.
Correct, a no-brainer. Yeah. And other tracks went with that, correct?
Yeah.
In the Limiteds, I think. The Hagerstown,
Limiteds did or not?
Port's on it. I know Port's on the spec head.
Yeah.
The Hagerstown, somebody said no. And they went to a head, but I think it gets to be aluminum head. It wasn't spec head.
Yeah. Hopefully they get together and like.
Wouldn't that be something? Can you believe that? If actually promoters got together, okay?
Yeah, you think like.
It would be.
Wow. Steelheads.
If that happened, you know who'd be on the show next? I'm going to tell you who'd be on the show next. Taylor Swift. Taylor's been working on trying to get food to her. Yeah. But right now, she's with a tight end.
She's with a tight end, all right.
And she's hooked up in Kansas City, Arrowhead, tight end. The kids are like, huh? You know, they're like, I don't know what that means. But no, I tell you, and same thing here on this end. We do what we do, it's fun, and we like to bring the people together, okay? And it's good for the sport, and we just get tired of hearing well, today, so-and-so. I can talk about this national stuff all freaking night. Brandon Shepard today did this, and you know what I mean? But this is what's matters, man, right here. I understand it. You have a feeder, and it's like the minor league. It's like baseball. Single A, double A, blah, blah. There's so many people that makes it up through and gets a taste of it on the more professional side or professional. Rick Eckert, he got a taste of it and made it, right? Gary Stoller, okay? Gary, he had a quasi pretty taste for it all his life. It wasn't so much way out in the road, okay? But now it's like, it seems like if you got the money, it's about the bling. It is. Do you see some of this stuff, these guys, toters and merch vans? And I mean, it is nuts, you know? I don't know if that's like, if they want to do that, that's cool, but you know what? We'll take an open trailer.
Yeah.
A box truck.
A lot of these guys, you see them up, you know, like your NASCAR and trucks and stuff, you never even heard of them. Like, where did these guys come from?
They never have a history. Yeah. It's crazy that it's got a fortune. Yeah. It's nuts. And I think the lesson to be learned for the young people, right? The young people, is, you know what? Don't get yourself pigeonholed in that you're going to do this forever and ever, okay? Because be realistic about it, okay? You very well have the opportunity to follow those dreams and chase them. But you also have a reality that go be a kid too. Go have friends. Go hunt, fish. Feel like Barbie dolls. You play Barbie dolls? Do they do that nowadays? Fred does. It's okay. Like, have you ever seen Fred just dressed up as a chicken? Oh, you have. Have you seen Fred as a chicken? I think Fred. Let's give a big round for Fred. Seriously, I want to give Fred a round. Fred puts himself out there. You know, this chicken thing, the suit. I mean, we about lost him when shoot out here. Like, I don't know, and not because there was guns involved. But it was like 2 months ago, and it was like a fall day shoot of about 88. All I heard it was like, when we took it, there were like 4 or 5 takes. It was just hard trying to get it all to line up, you know? And all I heard was, well, I'm going to tell you, this is the last damn time, and I'm done. And his little flappers, little wings going like this. And I was like, that's hilarious. We need to video that. That's what the fun stuff is, you know? Oh, he was mad at a hornet. Water running off of him. All the time over there was like, isn't it a good commercial? Is it good? Don't undress yet. That's what I kept telling him. Because if he deflates himself, it takes like 20 minutes to re-inflate with that little fan in there. I love it. I know he's a chicken. Well, I tell you what, Steve. You're all about more than racing. You're all about more than racing. You said family a lot here. I know you are too. You're about family, aren't you? Who's got the best show on TV right now? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Me! These guys. Oh yeah. But you know, it is about family. It's about being together. We have another family here we're going to come to here in a second. And this young man, I got to tell you, he's broke some sound barriers too. You know what I mean? And he's cut his teeth, and now he's getting pretty damn good at it. You know what I'm saying? And people know that. You can tell. He won the track championship in the late models this past year at Path Valley. And he's 17. He's a young man, building on things. I think you've got to develop a relationship as well. And, without further ado, out of Perry County, they call him the young gun, Jaxton Garman. That's what I'm talking about. Have a seat. Whew. Well, I'm telling you, this is quite the show, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very nice. Thanks for having me.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. That's good. Good. So, I'll tell you what, buddy, you never mouth off to your parents either. No. Did you ever fight your dad races?
Yeah, races a little. We butt heads in the shop sometimes.
Do you? Oh.
Yeah, sometimes it happens.
Competition's good, though, when you guys are working together like that, you know? Yeah, right. Okay. But so, buddy, you won a championship. You got a couple dubs in there too. You got a couple wins, and you won a championship.
Yeah, it was a great season.
Yeah.
You know, look to improve next year and just see what we can do. You know, hopefully get a couple more wins.
Yeah, definitely. You can race with this guy here, okay? And you guys developed a relationship, I think. And we talked about it before. I think it's great. It's what it's about, okay? People can disagree on things, and have moments and put it by them. And if a lot of people in racing could just do that for like 20 seconds, okay, life would be a little better. I'm serious. And I'm not talking about crashing people, but it happens. But the moral of the story is, you know what? We all got to go there. It's like going to that guy's Thanksgiving dinner, having a look at his brother. We all go to these places, so you got to make the best of it. I mean, that's what Wilbur said, and hell, he's Superman, you know? And I'm going to tell you, if Wilbur wanted to, he'd lift all their asses up in this building right now and do like this, you know what I'm saying? So I'll watch how far I go with Wilbur, you know what I mean? But, and Abigail, you know, I mean, look how nice she sits. Did you rehearse that? How she's supposed to sit there, so? Look at Brent, too. She's just sitting there perfect. Yeah, I know. It cost me another $100 for that. Smile. Right? I tell you, you're learning. I like it. But, and that's your sister, Brent. Okay. And you just love her to pieces. You cannot get enough of her. Like, you want her in your life 24/7. Right?
She can be a pain sometimes, but...
Well, I gotta be honest. Yeah, look at her. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But she's always in the races, though.
Yeah, she's getting dirty playing with her Matchbox cars.
Okay, right. Matchbox is good, and she helps a little bit in the car.
Yeah, actually this, past week, she tore the wheel bearings apart on the new car we got, so
Okay.
she's working at it.
Wow. Once again, people, do you see the common theme here? There's family oriented with all this, okay? Steve Wilbur, Abigail, DJ, you have a family thing going, okay? It does get frustrating. But at the end of the day, man, it's worth it. I mean, hell, going to Christmas dinner, the parties get frustrating, you know what I'm saying? But, wow, now, your sister's car, she's around the whole time. You only got any girlfriends, right?
Yeah, I do.
You do. Okay, so we need to, I'm going to put glass on this. I get real serious about the glass. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, I'm serious now. I'll be here in a minute. Now, you have a girlfriend, right? You have had her a long time?
Month and a half right now.
The championship clearly brought that into play.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I know, I understand when you have big major feats like that, that's what does it. That's awesome. She follows racing? For sure.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little
She's
bit.
gone.
DJ Myers hit the nail on the head, and she's gone. Right, okay. And you, wow, do your parents matter? Okay, all good on the home front. Okay, you met her parents?
Yep.
All good on the home front? Yeah, you know her dad's giving it the old like that. Oh, yeah. You ever hear the gun cleaning story, right? Where you go, you know her dad?
Oh my.
Oh, yeah. I went over to visit the dad of a young lady. And about your age there, 17, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? They took me into the room, and you know what? He was there cleaning his hunt rifle. And he says, have a seat. Like, yeah, oh yeah. But you're a good guy, I can tell that. You're respectful. I can tell you respect the family and everything. And you love racing. You got some RC cars for sale too, don't you?
Yeah, I was trying to sell those, maybe make some tire money.
Yeah, well, you're definitely you got that itis we talked about, that psychological disease. You know what I mean? You're thinking right. Whenever you got to sell your goods, pretty soon it's kitchenware. You know what I mean? And that's that. But you want to race, and that's good. You're part of something. Obviously, you use them and like to do that. Okay? Do I race?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Do you think that? Let's talk about that. Do you think that that's beneficial? I'm seriously. I see a little bit something.
I would say maybe get on to a new track, like you've never been to Port Royal, you get on there and you race a little. I mean, it can help you hit your marks a little,
Okay.
and, lifting points and all that. But the cars really aren't as realistic as what they make it seem.
Okay. Have you ever did a DJ? Abigail, have you been on the iRace, Steve?
Years ago.
Okay, so you did it. Okay. Wow. I picked a sprint car. This is hilarious. I picked a sprint car in Williams Road, and I'm like, boo. And I took off with that thing. The next thing, I was out over on the fence down and won. I was like, yeah, we're done. Yeah, oh yeah, it was hilarious. But they're pretty realistic.
Yeah, sometimes the
Yeah.
late models are, I don't know, it's a little.
You'd rather be racing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Real racing.
Oh yeah. Now your car's kept at your house there,
Yep, we got a shop down behind the house. And that's where we keep all our racing stuff.
and you're concrete folks. You do concrete.
Yep.
God bless you. Okay? God bless you. Okay? That is hard work. Do you have to do that too?
Yeah, in the summers I go out with my dad.
You do? Okay, that's a good thing. That's good. That's good. That's good. Abigail, when do you start work this year? I hear you're going to be in the job. You're going to be a cashier. Cashier, no? That ain't happening. They don't even have them anymore, right? And when did you have your first job, Steve?
When I was 11.
11 years old.
Washing lawnmowers.
Well, okay.
Grandpa's shop.
Okay. DJ, you probably as old as you could walk, right? You remember getting the first job? You was always driving nails, working, right?
Yeah.
This guy is. You know, my parents sent me away to do this coal mining in West Virginia. I was only 9. You know, I had a black lung. I'm so pissed off about it still to this day. We have a hard time communicating. It's hurt me. Now, I was supposed to be funny. But anyways, listen, buddy. You are not afraid to hammer that thing out there. I've raced with you guys, and you definitely, you're hammered out, you know? And you race smart. But I bet you your nerves were shot that last race, weren't they? You had the math worked out on all that, didn't you?
Yeah, that was definitely going into that night. We just knew we had to, keep it in one piece, make it through the night, and just finish, and just everything fell into place and got the championship.
Now, is your dad, has he raced before?
Yeah, he's raced for a number of years.
Okay.
Started out in pro stocks out of Port Royal,
Okay.
Sealand Groves, and then he went into the Econo late models, and then
Okay.
limiteds.
Yeah, right. Okay, I remember that. Okay. So you've been around, obviously, growing up. You ever run any four-wheelers or anything like that?
Yeah, we've had those around the house, but I started racing go-karts out at Greenwood Races, now 7 Stars. So
Are we talking Greenwood Valley?
no.
7 Stars, Millerstown area.
Okay. I was thinking of another Greenwood. Okay. Did you ever run any go-karts, Steve? No. DJ, you got in,
I run quarter midget a little bit when I was a kid.
you did. I never knew that, DJ, and I know everything. I know. You told me that. You know what I mean? No, I never knew that, DJ. Okay. And then, of course, you went to the late models right there. Yeah, okay. Because Pat, I remember having your Pat saying, we're going to put some stuff together for you. It was dialed in, you know. You guys were good, you know. Just like I'm sure your hands on with your car, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like, you're helping from any process that goes on in the garage, you're helping.
Yeah, mainly it's just me and my dad in the shop, every week, and we get a few hands of help every now and then, but mainly it's just me and dad.
Wow, okay. And with your sister?
Yeah.
She did the bearings. Brent did the bearings. Look at her, she's like, yeah, I did the bearings. What does mom participate?
Yeah, she'll be down there with moral support. She'll help hold some things, and it's all family.
Well, I tell you, that moral support, there's a job for that everywhere. I like that.
She likes to be in the shop drinking a little too.
Oh, okay. Wow, well, I'm going to tell you that was, wow. Yeah, right, yeah. Boy, you just laid it out there. We're going from girlfriends to drinking, I don't know what's next. Steve, what are you going to tell me? You know what I'm saying? You got a major rescue plan tonight? Oh, yeah. Abigail, do you help in the shop too? On the off weeks, do you help? You do stuff with your car. So I don't think, guys, and I'll put it out there, I think that's a necessity. I don't think you can skip that. I don't care who you are. I don't. I'm sorry. I just don't. Tell me you don't feel more comfortable driving to a certain degree, knowing kind of what. I think when you start to understand what you do and how it affects what you do here in the car, it really starts to click. You know what I mean? And correct me if I'm wrong, DJ, Steve, that takes a long time sometimes to get that understanding, that basic understanding of how cars work. Do you ever think that you see the day where, like Rumley, on the Kyle Larson late model, engineering, that they look at it from just physics of what a car is supposed to do? Case in point, they used to think it was fabulous when the front end was hanging up off the ground in the late model, right? Up there doing this, okay? Or your car, up there doing that. But physics says if all 4 tires are on the ground with equal tread, that should be the most optimal thing, okay? And I think there's a lot of fundamentals, but them shocks, they make this game ugly. Tell me they don't. Tell me they don't.
I remember, when we were racing the Saturday night series at the Grove, Grant, that Adams, I think it was Grant Adams, told me that a set of shocks was like $3,500, and after about, I think 8 races, they had to send them back.
To revalve them.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hearing Penske shocks are going for $6,000, $7,000. That's nuts, isn't it, DJ? That's crazy. That's a good car. The car will have to go drive every day you can buy. I mean, it's nuts. And you can't tell me that you can't still get what you need to get, okay, out of that car by not having it, I guess. You know what I mean? By not going to that extreme level of it. And I think it sells a lot of people out because you know when them guys from the Outlaws come in, right? They got 2 or 3 sets of shocks. And they're brand new, Fox, Bilstein, Integra, we can go on and on, Penske, whoever they are. Earnhardt Technologies. Okay, what do you run? Integra? Integras? Now, how does your shocks work, Steve?
We run, you guys probably have gas shocks and stuff, right?
Double adjustable.
Yeah, ours are just oil shocks.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
And they're probably, what do you pay for a shock?
Now these are all adjustable. They're about $300 a piece.
Okay.
But I've had them for years.
You can read without a
Myers, the Myers boys that run micros up there, he does our shocks and he's incredible.
Okay. And that's the other thing. You send your shocks out quite a front. Matt Logan. Yours are going up too. Do you smash? Do you guys do any of the smashing with the shock thing? Huh?
Yeah, we have a smasher in our shop.
Okay.
So, put it to good use.
Okay, like your sister, you let her hand. You're like, tell me now, bring it. I'll pay you another $100. Man, I'm gonna be broke before this is out, right? You know what I'm saying? I'll be broke. Abigail, I'll be broke. Go ahead, Abigail, say it. Abigail has little shops on her car, right? Daddy, right? Where does the shops? They're what?
They're AFCO. They're rebuildable. We get them done to Bernheisel. They're Focus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So they kind of have a thing going. The double adjustable, it opens up a whole new level of racing. And I think that today we see these first 3 little corners, sets of corners, determines a lot. Okay? Especially in these late models. Okay? Worse versus because we have these things so dialed in that are tight, they're rigid, that they're single lane, okay? And then you look like, and you get a track at Half Valley, and I think you can appreciate, I know you can appreciate this, is the track, look at the end of the year, what the track was. She was pretty freaking wheels up, elbows up, wasn't it? Do you like it when it gets like that?
I like it when it slicks up a little bit. You still have something to lean on up top.
Okay.
2 lanes.
So you have a total different preference, maybe, with you guys?
No, it's pretty much the same. Like I like it slicked off and slowed down a little bit, but with a top too. You
Okay.
can move around.
Yeah, okay. Now,
But
you,
we go out there and hot lap sometimes. We're running 10-second laps, and that's
it's
crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
And them you know that 600s are as fast sometimes as the late models when they're faster, aren't they, Caleb?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, no, it's great. Fred, what do we got signed in here?
Okay, we have Rodney Walls,
Rodney Walls.
he signed in, and we have Charlie the Tank Stallman, he said Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas from headquarters, Tank. Oh, Tank Stallman, boy, I love him. Man, he's a good old boy, you know. Hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I mean, everybody just got to try to get along. You know what I mean? Jesus, ain't nobody getting a paycheck, feeding their family off this stuff. You know what I mean? And you know, so you work this summer, you help Dad.
Yep.
Because 40 hours deal, like you're working. Like you ain't no messing around. Like he hard on you.
Yeah, for the most part, it's pretty hard on me.
Yeah, and then your mom's drinking. That's what you told me. I mean, I'm just trying to piece up Brent, help him know what else he's doing. You know what I mean? He's just running wild. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's just running wild. Now, the championship, okay, you want to do that again?
Yep.
That was a really, how'd you feel? You knew you had it once Heats went through, because you mathematically you had won.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that how it worked out. I did the math up there, and I thought, well, he's got it, you know, because the Heat win gives you like 10 points. Okay, so that probably was like
It was a big relief to get that.
oh yeah.
And then just went into the future trying to get another win, but, you know, finished fourth and we were happy to end it.
Yeah, and then you get this guy right here, when he's like a thing of bees coming up behind him, you know what I mean? I mean, he locked in, and, you know, car control.
Gets up through the field pretty quick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's car control. Oh, yeah, definitely. You guys had some banner races, too. You know, you guys have as well. Abigail, she continued to put her down on another level over at the HQMA, don't you? Yeah, I like that. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. So, buddy, I tell you, let's talk about the girlfriend again. I didn't get enough information on that. Okay, let me get this straight. West Perry County, right? Perry County. I remember when I started playing football. I used to play back in the day, you know, high school. You know what I mean? Like that. But yeah, they were pretty rough up there. In Perry County back in the 90s. I mean, they were big boys. You know what I'm saying? So, do you do other things? Are you involved in, I think I asked you before, like sports or anything?
I used to play baseball, but kind of step aside from that to race.
You want to race?
Yep.
Okay, you want to race. You want to live it. Eat it, breathe it, the whole 9 yards. Okay. And I think that's great. Wow. Last year you had 2 wins, correct?
Yep.
Okay. And then the year before?
2 wins.
Okay, that's what I thought. And they were early ones, weren't they?
Yeah, the first 2 races.
Okay, yeah, that's right. I remember you come. Boy, I bet you girlfriends, plural, like, and they were everywhere probably. Oh, no, look, you want 2 back to back? You know what I mean? His mom, she drank all the time. You know, boys right here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Look at it. They're funny. Wow, I tell you, buddy. You know, you gotta love Path Valley. You know what I mean? And I think it's your home track.
Yeah. You know.
You like the port.
Yeah, Port was fun, but Path Valley's always be where I started. And,
Yeah.
You know.
That's good. That's good. And DJ, I think you've taken that up as just kind of like, you know, your little area. You know what I mean? Like, you like going there. You know what I mean? Obviously, Steve, you like going there. And I encourage others, if you can, when you race, is to try to go to other tracks. And really, you get an education when you start going to different tracks and how the lay of the land is. Okay? And everybody's shaking their head. Boy, you ain't a kid in there. And it really kind of makes you see, you know, it's a pretty good deal out there. You know what I mean? It's a good deal. It's homegrown. I like that. It's homegrown. Okay? Do you think Abigail is homegrown? Yeah. Good. Brent, thumb up, homegrown. Thumb up's $50. Do it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Brent, I ain't paying her to do that. She won't pack the bearing on your car. Yeah, that's cool, though, man.
Yeah.
That's cool. Does your girlfriend come over to the house to visit? Does she try to hang out with you? Yes, sir.
Yeah, some.
Oh, okay. Well, she's a spy. That's what she is. Like that. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, you know the mom who say drinks all the time? You know what I mean? Oh, she knows what's going on. Like that. She got people working for her. Brent knows. Oh, yeah. She's on the payroll. Buddy, I tell you, you're bringing back, you know, one is your family business, Garman Concrete, correct? And you have a few others on there, correct?
Yeah, Pence's Supply. You know, they help out. Dylan Holly.
Okay.
Jason Bergstresser and 34 Motorsports.
Is it going to be the same this year, white, like it normally is? Or you gonna switch it up, aren't you?
Not too big of changes. We got a gray nose and gray skirting and gonna keep the white body.
Okay. What do you guys think about the 73 stuff? You know, like sail panels, pillars, and quarters. And I've seen some of the guys going down before they see their cars are putting this on. And once again, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? When you look at it. If somebody has to just be mean and say, stop! But it is free enterprise. If you make a product and people want to buy it, but the series do have a way of saying, we don't sponsor using this. You know, you can't use this. You know, but them things are expensive. You know, and everybody's going to say the same thing when they make them. But they last so much longer, and you push them out and push them in, and, you know, just put some sheet metal on. You know what I'm saying? Even sheet metal, we've seen the price of that go up. Ooh. How about you? What have you seen on your end?
Same thing, yep.
Through the roof, doesn't it? I bet you it hits again. It's going to roll itself again. You know, I still know how some people do it, honestly. You know? But motor program pretty strong.
Yeah, Phil Miller, he does the engine that was in my car. And
Oh, really? Phil Miller. Okay, yeah, not my first motor. Okay, good.
And then Tim Lee still does one for Dad. So.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, when's this guy going to race? Your dad.
Maybe try to get back out this year.
Okay. Does he have a nickname?
Given by big money. But
Big money. Oh yeah, I like that. Big money. Yeah, I like that. That's good. That's good. I mean, what's your nickname?
you call me the young gun.
I do know that. Yeah, I like that. I think you're okay with that, aren't you? I think it's growing right there. You know I'm going to yell at all. Can you guys hear me down here in the pits? No problems at all? Good. Steve, you can hear me?
yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah.
You make IMAP sound like they're paying 10 grand a win.
Oh, I guarantee you, buddy. I keep them going. I do. Yep, you got to keep them going. Seriously, that's what it's all about, man.
Good stuff.
I truly see the what it means to entertain. That's what you have to do at a racetrack. You are an entertainment business.
Vicky says it gives her a headache.
It does. Vicky's well, here's what's happening. I gotta be honest. They're boxing me in up in that booth. They're like, put the dog in a cage.
Good, then you can really come.
Yeah, they're boxing me in. They got wins. They're boxing me in because I just definitely. It's funny because I'll be out to take a break in between, and I'll be walking back through, and I'll just scream, and then people will jump up like that. I don't mean to do it, you know what I mean? And then they're like, they'll be running the lineup. There's one dude's going up in that tower. I gotta be honest. They'll be like 15, 25, 30. I can't hear nothing. Like, because I'll be up there just ripping on it, man. You know what I mean? Just get jiggy. But you can hear it out here sometimes too. Yeah, that's awesome, buddy. Our goal is to be heard from the turnpike. Because guess what? Can we hear people at the turnpike? We can, because the air is just right up over the hill. You can hear, can't you, vehicles and stuff? Yeah. That would be great when the decibels to be heard on the turnpike. Big John, I'm all about it. John's built a full, he's got me boxed in, man. Yeah. But I'm going to tell you what, old Johnny, Big John will get some air conditioning. We're going to be doing something on that side. It'll be hot up there. What do you got, Fred?
Okay, we have Chalk Guy.
Hey, the Chalk Guy.
Yeah, he says Merry Christmas. And the son that you never had steered in, Cole.
Fred, when you say that, people think I'm in the hood. Okay? You like that? So what do you got to leave the people, man? What if you had, I don't know, what do you got, what message do you want to leave the people doing what you do?
You know, just stick with it. You know, put the work in, and you know, hard work pays off. And you know, once you get there, it's a great feeling. You know.
Yeah. No, it is. I can tell. I mean, seriously, I've kind of watched you grow. You guys, you've watched each other grow. You park beside each other. You know what I mean? And you try to race each other as clean as can be, but it's racing, you know. And Steve, you bend down this. I mean, racing is what it is. You know, Abigail, you ever out here? Does anybody ever bump into you? Oh yeah, look at her. She's like, oh. Yeah.
Boys, aren't they? Boys, all boys.
You and Ella's a whole nother story.
Well, that's because you're waving at each other like, look at me. Like, you know, yes, you are. You waved at me one time. I didn't say it. You went, hey, Tommy. Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. That's great. Well, I tell you, buddy, can you imagine now you're sitting here with some pretty stout people, you know what I mean? And that's awesome, man. And you're humble, I like that. You're humble, you know what I mean? It goes a long ways, okay? It goes a long ways to keeping what we do, like, looking good. And tell everybody on the Facebook videos of people fighting at the racetrack, knock it off. I get it. It's cool, like, look at you, you know, something, but this shit, pardon my language, has got to stop. Because, seriously, people that aren't in it, they could potentially be in it, think, I can air, man, they just blood press that guy, you know what I mean? They got to quit sharing that stuff around. It's ridiculous, you know? I mean, can you imagine that? All that craziness going on, you know, the Royal Rumble? Yeah. You gonna run that World Idol race?
Probably.
Just
probably just go watch.
Get in it. You know, you live it, you run it. Oh, can you imagine they did that? Oh my God, I have a meltdown up in the booth. Like, I'd be screaming, you guys. I'd be like, done. I'd be like, yeah, I'm screaming and carrying on. Oh yeah, it'd be great. Stop, go ahead. But, well, I tell you what, we're winding her down here. I really appreciate you guys coming down here. Hold on. What is that? Well. It's Mark the Shark's weekly bite. Stahl, come up here. Come here. This is the guy who cuts my hair to keep the comments to a minimum. Well, that's how you cut my hair backwards. Yeah, look at it. Yeah. So, stand right here, Stahl. Fred, first of all, this is Mark, turn around. This is Mark Stahl, and we always read about Mark's statistics, and they're really interesting, I'm telling you. That Stars one was amazing. But Mark works diligently on doing the statistics and historical facts every week and sends them to me, usually at the last minute, okay? And then I have to scramble through it because he writes like Fred, like a chicken.
You go to bed at 5 in the morning.
We don't pay you to talk. We just but Mark, I love Mark. I've known Mark a long time. He's a great addition, and we wanted to recognize him tonight. This is the first time I ever come on the show. So let's give a big round of applause for Mark. Mark and yeah, right. Fred has something for you here. Fred, take over there, my boy.
Mark, this is for all the things that you do to contribute to the show.
Thank you.
Ripper apart, I told you, you don't have anything like that. See, you do?
I don't have open presents. I never got one.
Oh, Mark, open the
You
presents.
can't get presents.
Well, yeah, you know this guy all the time, haven't you? You ever get your haircut on? Oh, look at this. Okay.
There's mother cut there.
Yeah. I know that, Mark. That was the funniest about it. But she's still got hair, too. She does. Her wrist. That is really cool. Look at that. Step back some. Step back. You gotta step back.
At the shop,
Yeah,
wherever you want.
Right. There you go. Go down. Can we in it?
Yeah.
Good. Look at that. Fred made this. You know what I mean? Fred made this. Check that out. Brett, do you want this? Okay.
Thank
Do you want it? I should have worn this tonight. Yeah, look at that. I'll have the show like that. Look at the gentleman. Okay, I like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Mark. Thank you for everything. And Fred, you have a couple other things for you, kind of tighten it in here.
You know, you started that junior racing association.
Yeah.
And every president and chairman needs something to open up the meetings with.
Oh.
So I made you something to open up the meetings with.
Wow, look at this. It's my very own box, Fred. Wow, this is great.
Now you gotta take the big square one out first.
It's like a hammer.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, and yeah, you take that one out there, and then you tap down. I like this. We'll use this at work. I'll be like, oh, that's new. Wow. This is pretty wow. Oh, check that out. Look at that, huh? It's a little race car with a hammer. Look at that. Look at that, people. Huh? Right on. Okay?
That's the two-tone block that you like.
Yeah.
And that piece of green granite came from the grip mill.
That's what we haul our stone out of. So basically, I'll say, ladies and gentlemen, people of the house. That's great. Thank you, Fred. That's wonderful. I really appreciate
I'll
that.
tell you sold my wood shaping grinder.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what I used to shape that car. It was that grinder.
Oh, I didn't know that, Fred. Okay. Wow, I'm sorry. Okay, wow, that's great. And we
The only thing we didn't make there was the head for the guy.
Oh, that's good, Fred.
If
I
I
like
had
it.
the lathe, I'd have turned that.
Yeah, okay. This is pretty neat, guys. And we have the Junior Racing Club, which you need to be a part of. Right? Say yes. Yeah. I don't know, you never signed up, right? Correct?
No.
Well, you're signed up. Okay, so. But no, it's great. We meet monthly and we can get you fixed up. We started this several years ago, okay? We've had tons of meetings and did things, and there's, I don't know, 50 couple?
Something like
Yeah,
that.
like members, and you get good meetings. Like, I work with everybody, the kids. Miss Abigail's there. Bren, you should be there as well. Bren, you're on. So, wow. What else you got, Fred?
Well, I need Mr. Kale.
Kale is the Amish guy, right? Yes. A lot of the Amish outlaws. Do you like them?
And this is for all that you do to make things go around here.
He friends into this woodworking. Him and Santa got a little game going on. You know what I mean? Santa workshop. He is. He's good at it. He's a banana bread breaker too. Fred, that's a tough. Fred, what do you got? A well over there? Got a little tick well on it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Okay.
And there's all three of the things that we're involved in.
Yeah, Cordell Motorsports, Racing to Reunite. We've had that organization for 4 or 5 years, 4 years. I started it for missing kids. Because to me, nobody puts enough effort into that. Seriously. We've had that a lot. We cared. I tell you what, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to throw this out to you. You know what I want you to do? You do it for me? I'll set you up with a thing. It's easy. You carry a missing kid on your car. We put it on the deck. It's under plexiglass. And it has Zeus buttons. And each week you just slide the little missing poster on. That's it. You know what I mean? Yeah. We did it for years like that. And we hand them out to races too and stuff. But, hey, come on. I didn't need to get a buckle in there. Yeah. You got yours, don't you? You didn't blood yet? You make it nervous? Make sure you cut me in. Wow, okay. So here I got a table too. And I love tables because I like to collect stuff.
Well, you asked me to make one some time ago.
Yeah, this is good. Now, the season of, here you go, I'll give you that for a second. The season of giving is a table right here. Can you see that in there? That's what Caleb's like too. And Fred, he's a carpenter like that. You know what I mean? You appreciate that, don't you? Do you like carpentry? Steve, do you do carpentry? No. No, me neither. Yeah, I couldn't have cut this to save my life and gun to my head. You know, I couldn't have done it. Well, Fred, we really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And I really appreciate this crew right here tonight. I appreciate the people that came along, okay? Mark, you know, I love your haircuts, right? But I tell you, what should I say? What do you want to end with?
Well, we got one more that Dustin Sladen's just tuned in from Hammer.
Hammer Down Customs.
And he said, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Dustin. Show sponsor. I tune in, and what I want to end with is what I started with. And I truly mean that. There's a lot of people not well in today's world, all around us. Okay? I'm serious. They may be doing bad things, not good things, not doing well. It's a lot. There's a lot of craziness. The world goes 1,000,000 miles an hour. Okay? And how about we just slow her down a little bit and find that peace within us and our families? You know what I mean? And be together, and then we'll just go beat the living hell out of each other at the race car. How about it? Sit beside each other at a Christmas meal, huh? Well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. This is the second annual. We're going to do a third annual next year. You know it. Christmas Festivus. I thank Jaxton Garman. I thank DJ Myers. I thank Abigail Speelman. I thank Superman Steve Wilbur. I thank Freddie Keister, Kale, all the people, Mark the Shark. Hell, I thank Ben Crosby from Mellington, Mickey-Lama. But, ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful Christmas. A Happy New Year. We will be back second week of January with another show. Until next time, take care, peoples. Okay, guys, see you later.
Now you gotta be photographer.
What happened?
It's not working.
Okay. You can cut us. We can cut us. Yeah.